Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see few more logic gates available in computer hardware. You already learned some of the logic gates available, where we will be representing the circuit in the form of gates. Okay, in the computer hardware, like if you take a motherboard, where you will have a lot of circuits available. You know, if you just see that you won't understand anything, you can represent it as an gates like this, so that you know which one is connecting to what and what will be the output for the gate, what you get. So we already learned some of the gates in the previous videos, and or not are the fundamental logic gates available, and in this video we are going to see other 4 gates available: NOR gate, NAND gate, XOR gate, that we call it as exclusive OR gate, or XNOR gate, you call it as exclusive NOR gate. So you are going to see these gates. So first you are going to see about NOR gate. If either of the 2 input is 1, that is high, the output will be 0, that is low. Okay. So when you read it, you may not able to understand. Just remember the OR gate truth table. So you can see the truth table given here. You got 2 input and 1 output. If in OR gate, what will do is you will fill up with all ones. That means all the output is high, other than if both the input is 0. Okay, the output will be 0. Otherwise, everything will be 1. Right. Now in NOR gate, just it will be opposite to that. Okay. So that means if both the input is 0, then the output is 1, and the remaining all the combination, the output is 0. So how you are getting this is, you can see this line. NOR gate is nothing but inverted OR gate. That means you are going to invert it. You are going to find the complement of that. Say you can see the gate here. So first you can see the OR gate, where you have 2 input X and Y. Okay, when you pass it on to the OR gate, you will get X plus Y. Okay. Now if you pass it on to a NOT gate, there it becomes X plus Y, the whole dash, that is inverted OR. Okay, that's the reason you are getting. So if you remember the OR gate truth table, and it is very easy to write the NOR gate truth table, just inverse all the values. Okay. Now when you combine these two gates, you will get a NOR gate, which has to be represented like your combination of OR and a circle in front. That will become a NOR. Okay. Now this is a 2 input NOR gate. Same like that, you can write draw one more line, so make it as a 3 input NOR gate, and also you can draw 4 input lines to make it as a 4 input NOR gate. The NOR operation is simplified as X down arrow Y. So in expression, you can represent NOR gate in this way. So X down arrow Y means it is NOR. Okay, you can call it as X NOR Y. Next we are going to see is NAND gate. If all the input are high, the output will be low. That means in AND gate, you would have seen that if all the inputs are true, then the output is true. Remaining all the combination is 0. That is, output is low. Just opposite to that is NAND gate. That means you can see the truth table here. Okay. So here you can see all the output is true except the last one. Okay. Just opposite to the AND truth table. Same way, by reading this line, you will know NAND gate is inverted AND gate. Okay. Same logic, you have to use it here. So you have to take an AND gate which has 2 input X and Y. Okay. When you pass it on to that, it becomes X dot Y. And again you introduce an NOT gate, so that it will become the complement, that is inverted. Okay, X dot Y, the whole dash. Okay, so when you combine this, you will get a NAND gate. So NAND gate has to be like, it is a combination of AND and a small circle, so that it represents NAND gate. So this is the 3 input NAND gate, and then 4 input NAND gate. The NAND operation is simplified as X up arrow Y. So you can say X NAND Y. Next is XOR gate. So you can also call it as exclusive OR gate. Is different from OR gate. XOR gate produces output 1 for only those input combination that have odd number of ones. Okay, so when you take the truth table, if you find any one of the column has odd number of 1, then the output is 1. So you can see first row you got 2 zeros, that means you got even number of ones, you don't have anything, so it is 0, the output is 0. Second row you can see one input is 0, one input is 1. Okay, so that means this is an odd number of 1, so you will get output as 1. Again the third row also you got 1 and 1 0, so this is also odd number of 1, so you will get 1 here. Okay, and the last one is even number of 1, because both the inputs are 1, so you are getting 0. Right, now you can take the 3 input. The first row it is all 0, so it is 0. Second one it is 0 0 1, so you got odd number of 1, so you are getting 1 here. And then third row is 0 1 0, again it is odd number of 1, so you are getting 1, output as 1. Then the fourth row you can see 0 1 1, so 2 ones are there, so you are getting 0. And then fifth row you can see 1 0 0, so you got odd number of 1, so you are getting 1. And sixth row you got 1 0 1, so even 2 ones are there, so it is even number, so you are getting 0. And the next one is 1 1 0, again you got even number of 1, you are getting 0. And then finally, okay, you got 1 1 1, so that is an again odd number of 1s, so you are getting 1. So this is how you are going to write the truth table, that is draw the truth table for XOR gate. Okay, so how you are getting all these is, you can see an expression here, x dash y plus x y dash. So you put x y, find x dash y. Okay, you have to find x dash y dash separately. Then combine this x dash y one column and x y dash a separate column. Then you use the OR gate and combine that. So once you do that, you will get this answer. Okay, this column. Okay. So for remembering purpose, you just remember odd number of ones, the output is 1. And the representation, XOR gate can be represented like this. That is what, 2 curved lines and then or looking like an OR gate, right? So it is called as XOR gate. And the symbol, that is this side is the 3 input XOR gate. Okay, so you can see the symbol used is x plus encircled y. Okay, so when you write x encircled plus encircled y, you call it as XOR. So x XOR y. Next is XNOR gate. It is just opposite to the XOR gate. So XNOR gate is logically equivalent to the inverted XOR. XNOR produces one output 1 for only those input combination as even number of ones. So you don't worry about the even number of ones and all. If you know XOR gate, just write XOR gate and just write the inverted value. So you would have seen that odd number of ones, you put 1 in XOR. Here you are going to put 0, right? So odd number of ones you put 0, automatically you will get 1 1 for the first and the last row. Same way for the 3 input 1. Okay, you can see the 3 zeros, but you got the output 1. So there is some confusion there, right? This is the reason for it is you don't have an odd number of 1. That's the reason, right? So that's the reason you're getting the output. Okay. So you cannot go for even number of 1s, because first row itself it doesn't show that. But since it is an inverted XOR, you are getting 1. Okay, just you write, if we have odd number of 1s, you put zeros, and remaining column you fill up with 1s, so you automatically get XNOR gate. This is just a trick, I am just saying it to you. Okay, now the XNOR gate symbol is drawn like this, same like XOR, but you have a small circle in front, so that will become an XNOR. That means you are going to add a NOT gate along with an or XOR gate. Okay, and this side is the 3 input XNOR gate, and the symbol used. Okay, XNOR operation, not XOR. It is XNOR operation is symbolized with dot encircled. Okay, that is X dot encircled Y. Okay, so if you have a symbol like this, then it is nothing but XNOR gate. So hope you understood this video. You can repeat watching it so that you will become familiar to the 4 different gates other than the fundamental gates. Okay, we will meet in the next video. Till then, thank you.